What was it saying? Sorry. WikiPod! 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 That was WikiPod! And then we started! Alright. I wasn't expecting it to record. Thanks, Guy. How you doing? Maybe I should position this a little bit closer to my face so my voice isn't as quiet as it normally is in the few seconds I listen back. I haven't been able to listen to a single full episode yet because I'm too embarrassed of myself. How you doing, Guy?
I'm doing good. I've listened to a lot of these because
You're doing all of the work.
well, no, I mean I'm not doing all the work. I'm just
You're uploading the episodes. You're mixing the episodes.
Well,
We're in your house.
yeah, but it's like it's not that much work. It's kind of fun. There's funny things going on. I get to listen back to the parts that I don't think are like horribly embarrassing, and it
Nice.
makes me smile.
Nice.
little
Yeah,
bit.
I can't take too much of myself before having to turn it off. I played a solo show for the first time ever in my life, and immediately regretted it. Like while I was playing, regretted it, and I was just like, I need a band to be with me.
Yeah, I've done that before too. Like,
How'd it feel?
oh, it was horrible. When
Yeah.
everybody was in COVID lockdown, we did some virtual concerts, and I did an Instagram live with somebody hosting it or something, and did terrible.
Yeah, my Australian band did a similar thing. Private Function. Gonna plug Private Function real quick. I don't
Yeah.
play with them anymore, but they're still going very strong. If y'all are listening, love y'all. We did a similar lockdown concert, but I played into a practice amp. I played electric guitar into a practice amp, and I was living with the singer, Chris, so we were actually able to do it together. But the way we spiced it up was we each ate a Carolina Reaper pepper, and Chris vomited on stream. It was pretty good.
That sounds horrifying.
It was really funny. We had a really funny time. It was a funny time.
How do you get a Carolina Reaper?
Do you go to the store and buy one?
They have them in Australia?
They have them everywhere. Yeah, it's a pepper. It grows anywhere.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
There should be laws against growing those peppers. That's just too
It was
spicy.
unbelievable.
How are you supposed to enjoy that? Who enjoys that?
I do have a Carolina. I have a sauce at home that's got a Carolina Reaper in it, and it's very tasty. Ugh. You use very little. You just you mix it with your food.
So
you use very little of it.
The Reaper pepper, which we might get on this WikiPod thing,
it could come up as an article.
But it is literally, to preserve its lineage, it has evolved to be so spicy that nothing can eat it.
Well, no, that's not true because it was specifically bred by people to be that hot.
Those people are assholes.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
they're great.
I
And
hate
listen,
them.
are we assholes?
We have assholes, but I
Woo! That is the truth.
don't think we're assholes.
I think we're assholes. We're recording a podcast where we go through each entry on the website wikipedia.org, randomly selected, read word for word every single article, and we are not allowed to do any other research past what is in the article during the episode.
Yeah.
That's something an asshole would do.
I don't know. I think we're trying to help people more than
And
be
well, you
assholes.
know what? And the people who are listening, not assholes.
Yeah, we
we love you.
got some good feedback, and to my surprise, there's more than one of you, which is
Shocking.
amazing. Yeah, absolutely shocking.
Yes. Thank you. We
thank
really
you.
appreciate you. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your enemies.
Yeah.
More important. Tell our enemies.
Yes. Also, I'm sorry because there's a lot of ignorant bullshit that happens on this podcast.
That's
Mostly
fine.
Mispronunciation.
That goes without saying. Mispronunciations are fucking atrocious. I haven't heard anybody get offended yet. I feel like we put enough disclaimers out in front of ourselves in order to sort of block us from any major scrutiny.
Yeah. We're gonna add a email to the website so you guys for your corrections and concerns,
Or suggestions.
I mean, don't send us suggestions. We're just gonna ignore.
You
those.
can send us suggestions.
Yeah,
we'll laugh
send
at
them.
them.
But what are you gonna suggest? Oh, what we should do? We should try this Wikipedia. No, man, it's random. That's the whole point. We cannot plan things out. It just doesn't sound right unless it's organic.
You can send suggestions to Guy in terms of audio trickery because Guy handles all that. I'm not gonna read. I'm not gonna read any of that. I'm not gonna understand any of it. I'm pretty technically illiterate when it comes to recording.
All right. Anyway,
Anyway,
moving on. We're at the point where we pick. We're gonna. So, like, we can't. I don't remember, and neither does PJ. Who picked the hit random last?
In the words of oh, for the love of Christ, what's the singer of Stain's name? Aaron
Stain.
Aaron Stain.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I was sick for a couple weeks and also depressed, and I'm feeling better now. Guy, how are you feeling?
I'm sick and also depressed.
So, yeah, but the thing is, you don't have to leave your house. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to put pants on.
I'm currently not wearing pants, which is
Ladies, he's not wearing any pants.
it is my preferred outfit is no pants. I have briefs on, which are very comfortable.
Boxer briefs, yeah.
like the long ones, not the
above the knee. Which I'm telling you, I'm seeing a little bit of a tan line. Guy, looking good.
Yeah,
legs are in good shape, brother.
Yeah, it's I like to keep it tight.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna guess the category, which we never get right.
Should we record a stinger for this? We have the intro and outro. We were talking about doing a stinger. You want to do that later?
Yeah, we'll record. That's cool. We can record a stinger for that.
Yeah, if we have time or energy,
and then
and it'll get inserted right. 3, 2, 1, here. And if you didn't hear anything, listener, that means we didn't have time or the energy to record a stinger.
But we're gonna record one
at some point.
Yeah, you'll hear some cool editing or whatever.
Yeah,
you probably won't, but
it'll
whatever.
be like categories. Or
oh
something
yeah,
like
just like we should just do acapella, like
all
6
right, how about all right, ready? Well, let's guess the key and harmonize, and I'll count down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Categories. And that might be it.
Yeah. All right.
We could just clip that, right?
Yeah. Well,
and when I say we, I mean you guys.
Yeah. I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
All
Also,
right.
listener, my name's PJ. I can't remember if I mentioned that before.
Yeah, I didn't mention my name, but it's just random guy.
No, it's not random. Your name is Guy.
My name is Guy, but
can you do the listener a quick favor and explain how you got your name?
Yeah. I was born. And my dad was stoned, and he's like, "Look at this little guy. Let's call him Spike." And my mom's like, "No." And then he's like,
"Wait, I didn't know that part of it."
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's like, "Well, let's call him Guy then." And my mom was like, "Yeah, because my dad's name was Guy." My mom was like, "After you?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "All right." I wasn't like, "All right." I was just like, hanging out, probably screaming and crying and covered in
being a cute little guy.
Afterbirth and being disgusting.
Being a cute little guy covered in afterbirth.
Yeah. Anyway, so
how good is that song by Live, Lightning Crashes?
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
It is actually a great song.
What's the best line? Say it with me on 3, 2, 1. The
placenta falls to the floor.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
It's about the placenta falling on the floor here at the WikiPod. And more importantly, categories. Guy, what's the category you're going to go with?
So today,
as a way to, any first-time listeners, thank you for joining us for the first time. We do a thing called categories where we pick a category of what we guess what the article that we're going to choose is going to be about. We don't know at this juncture. And if one of us guesses correctly, that person will not have to read any of the article. Normally we share responsibility reading each and every single word of the article. Whether you like it or not, we certainly don't like it, but maybe you will.
It doesn't sound like it's like a huge gift, or reward for guessing right, but
low stakes.
It's low stakes, but reading these Wikipedias. I mean, this is like the 8th episode, so you've heard us read them. It's torture. None of the words make sense. They all seem made up to me. I because I can't read barely, so this is a very I'm praying every time we do a category that I get it right, so I don't have to read, so I can just sit here and be like,
absolutely. That'd be great if you could guess it. And this week, Guy, what is your guess?
My guess is gonna be, oh God, I had a good one before. You know what? In honor of the current my current feeling, I'm gonna go with disease.
A disease.
That's
great.
A virus.
So
some kind of anything.
Any sort of malady.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it. My guess, I'm going to go in a different direction. I'm going to say electronic hardware.
Ooh, I like that one a lot.
Any sort of electronic.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Now, like you said before, we don't remember which one of us picked the article last.
Yeah.
So we're going to go rock, paper, scissors for it, okay? And it's just not a best out of 3 kind of thing. It's just one and done.
One and done.
Tremors style. I just watched Tremors for the first time in a very long time the other day. Great.
Entertaining.
Fuck you. It's rewatch
I said entertaining.
You said entertaining.
Yeah, well, that's how you start the word entertaining.
No.
Entertaining.
You didn't say entertaining. You said period entertaining.
All right. Anyway,
Very
we'll go
dismissive.
back to the transcript.
Go
and we'll look
watch Tremors. Listener, as soon as you're done listening to us, watch the movie Tremors. And you know what? If you want to, you can press pause, watch the movie Tremors, and then come on back to your friends Guy and PJ.
Yeah, you could do that if you want.
Discuss a Wikipedia article.
Hopefully we get Tremors now, but
That would be.
I doubt.
Yo, if we get the article for Tremors, that's gonna blow my fucking mind.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be insane. All right. Rocks, paper, scissors, shoot. We both drew scissors. Rocks, paper, scissors, shoot. We both drew paper. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. Okay, we both drew rock. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We both did rock again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Third time we each did rock. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We both did scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I beat him. Folks,
there we go.
I drew paper. Guy drew rock.
That was
paper covers rock.
Unnecessarily tedious. But
okay, so
anyway,
that means I'm gonna pick this.
You go. You could hit the random. All right, here we go.
All right, I'm pulling up my non-specific internet browser on my non-specific cellular telephone. I am typing in wikipedia.org. And I am on the website, and I can't find the little tab to take me to random article.
Excuse me.
There is no excuse for you guys.
Apparently, Wikipedia is not for sale.
It's not for sale. Wikipedia. Where's the? I can't find the random article tab. Oh no, folks, this is bad news. Oh wait, I'll click on English. There we go, folks. It's because I was actually I wasn't on the English Wikipedia. I was at the actual homepage. I had to click on English first, and now I've opened the tab. And 3, 2, 1, random. And what have we got this week? We have got Angul District. Angul District, Angul. Guy is looking it up on his phone. Angul District.
Oh heck yeah! It's a place.
It is a location. Neither of us guessed it right.
That's okay because it's
fine.
a place.
It is not a piece of electrical hardware.
This might be good.
And is not a virus. Let's see what we have got. I will get us going. The Angul District. This article is about the district. For its eponymous headquarters, see Angul. And the word Angul is hypertexted as a link, I'm assuming, to a broader article about whatever angle. Guy, do you know what angle is off the back?
I have no idea.
Or what the Angul
We're not going to look it up. We're going to just read this. Maybe it'll tell us.
And here's the thing. This article possibly contains original research. March 2019. Learn more. We're not learning more. We don't need to learn more. We've got the whole article right at our fingertips right here, and that's plenty, right, Guy?
Yeah, it's more than anybody really needs, but whatever.
But you know what? We're all about living lavishly over here at the WikiPod, right?
Yeah. I'm trying a new thing out because I always get so excited at the beginning of these wiki articles, and then like by the end of the article, I'm like super bummed and like just like don't want to do this anymore. So like I'm trying to keep it.
Is that something that you've noticed from like mixing everything?
I've been listeing to it, and it's always like starting off like, oh yeah, amped and hyped. Like I'm trying to just be more level through it, so I don't like.
I can tell that. I can't tell if it's because you're currently a little under the weather.
It could be that too, but
I think this might be the perfect scenario.
Yeah. I'm gonna try it out to see because like I get so excited at the beginning, and then oh god, the you know, like. I was listening back to one, and we spent like 10 minutes talking about suicide, and I was just like, God, that was depressing.
Yeah. Well, at least we're not thinking about suicide alone.
Yeah, not a lot, but
yeah. When were we talking about suicide?
I can't remember which episode it was.
Oh, I said swallow rocks at some point.
Throw some rocks down your throat, like
yeah,
which is a better like you know.
That sounds like something I would say.
Yeah, it was fine. I mean, it was interesting, but I mean, maybe it was. Who knows?
Angul District, also known as Angul, is one of 30 districts of Odisha in eastern India.
Oh, this is
Folks,
cool.
We're talking about eastern India over here. The city of Angul is the district headquarters of Angul District, a major industrial hub of the state. The district hosts numerous industries relating to coal, bauxite, and steel, apart from extensive forests, including the Setcosia Tiger Reserve. Ooh, we're going to be talking about tigers.
Hell yeah.
Tigers.
There is. I mean, I'm not happy about people being eaten by tigers, but apparently a lot of people in India get eaten by tigers, and I mean, it's interesting at least.
I love cats myself.
I love cats. Like,
This is a cat-friendly podcast.
we are very pro cats in
Yep.
this in here. They're just excellent. They bury their poop.
They're great. They're skilled hunters,
Yeah.
like biologically the perfect like sort of land predator.
Yeah, they're just and they're warm and nice, and like I know they don't love me, but like it feels
No,
like it.
they do. I believe that my cats love me.
Yeah, you keep believing. All right, we got
I
some
will.
pictures of the Angul District.
We love pictures on the pod.
Yeah, it's we got a picture of a temple with some tigers in front of it. It's pretty ornate, and then we got a picture of a river. And
Riverbed's a little rocky. It looks like.
rocky river, and then
But
it
with
says,
a beautiful kind of misty mountainside with lots of trees.
so the top picture is the Nalkanargar,
Sure.
Nalkarnagar Janagathis temple. And the bottom picture is the Panchadhara Gati
Nailed it.
at the Malk.
And once again, folks, I mean, we brought this up briefly before, but listen, we are going to butcher and mispronounce many words that are not sort of like super familiar to us. We mean no disrespect. We love all kinds here. We respect all peoples and cultures on the WikiPod. And we are an apolitical podcast. We haven't mentioned that either. We take no political stances whatsoever. We do not let our political stances be known.
No.
We allow, because we're trying to cast, we're pitching a big tent, right, guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's it's nice to not have like politics thrown in your face all the time by like
It's
people.
everywhere nowadays.
Yeah, it's everywhere, and like I just don't think anybody really knows what's going on, and they're throwing it at people who just don't really even care.
A lot of times people I've noticed just do not give a shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Not to say that we don't give a shit. I'd say that we're pretty
I give a shit.
off air.
Yeah, off air.
Off air, once the record button, you could show me 18 pictures of children's limbless children screaming on a hospital floor.
no.
Wouldn't move me at all. Would
Yeah.
feel nothing, right, guy?
Yeah, well, especially since we're hyper focused on this Wikipedia article,
And we're professionals.
So like
we're media professionals.
we don't notice anything that's going on outside of this little room in this little little phone screen that we have
But
here.
at the same time, keenly aware that we are broadcasting to the world. This is
Yeah.
a worldwide phenomenon, the WikiPod.
Yeah, I think so. I think somebody in the world will like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our intrepid artist who's done the artwork so far for the WikiPod, Maya, is from Sweden.
Oh, cool.
Shouts out to Maya. We'll put a link to her art page in the description. Maya, if you're listening,
Eventually.
thank you so much for the wonderful artwork.
Yeah, it is
great.
pretty cool. I do enjoy it.
It's great.
All right, I'm gonna keep on going on this. So we have like a map that shows like a bunch of looks like states.
Maybe counties or
yeah,
provinces.
I mean it's India,
or
so
districts,
it's got
which is what we're talking about. We're talking about a district.
So it's a district, and I guess this is a town in the district. It's like a little it's on the side of the east coast of India, kind of northeast coast, closer to like Myanmar.
Yeah, kind of up towards the top of the Indian Ocean there.
And there's like a big red, looking like landmass that they're like it's colored in red. So
and then within that it looks like it says location in Odisha, so I'm assuming this district is within Odisha.
Okay,
I probably
yes.
said that earlier, but I already forgot about it.
So we got Odisha.
Listener, you have the luxury of hitting a rewind button, and we don't. We just have to go off of memory, which our memories are pretty shitty. I'm speaking for myself, but I feel like I'm also speaking for Guy.
Yeah, it's my memory is good, but I just don't. I'm just reading right now.
You're just
and
trying
I'm
to get through this,
trying
aren't
to
you?
read, which it's not working.
And it's pretty hard when I'm constantly interrupting you.
No,
That's something
it's okay.
Devin, a friend of the pod, listener Devin, sent me a text message, and he said, "I can't handle how much you're interrupting Guy." And I said, I don't think I'm interrupting him that much.
I honestly don't think you're
Guy,
interrupting
can you shut
me
your
at all.
fucking mouth for a second? I'm making a point over here. Anyway, so the coordinates are...
Now, forget the coordinates. Nobody's
No,
doing-
I'm going to read the
Oh,
coordinates.
God.
Guy,
I thought
integrity.
we went over this.
Yeah,
No,
this is integrity. We have to
Okay.
read every single piece
stupid
of information.
coordinates.
And I'll read it too. You don't even have to read it. Just wait for me to read it. Coordinates are 20.833 degrees north and 85.1 degrees east.
Yeah.
Country is India. The state is Odisha. This district was established on the 1st of April, 1993. April
that's pretty
Fool's
cool.
Day.
Ooh,
What's the best April Fool's prank you can remember pulling on someone, Guy?
So, like, I'm not really pulling April Fool's pranks. I'm usually the one getting April Fool's pranks pulled on me.
Interesting.
And because, like, it's usually something, like, horrible that makes me, like, nervous or upset. I usually forget everything that happened because, like, it's just
too traumatic.
It's too traumatic, yeah.
I understand.
So, like, it might come back up, like, one day, like, after some intense therapy, and I might, like, remember all these things at once, and then, like, it caused me to have, like, an insane, like, panic attack.
Yeah, remembering repressed memories is not a fun experience,
Yeah.
folks. Listener, I'm sure you can relate. What are some of your repressed memories that came flooding back to you and created a equally, if not more, traumatic experience for you? You can email us at, what's the email address, guys?
It's wikipod1999 at gmail.com.
Are you sure about that?
No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, actually.
Okay, well, if it's not,
I would
go to
rather
somebody
you.
else.
I would rather you just put your traumatic like memories into the comments. So when people like look
You
at
can
these,
com-
yeah, on Spotify, you can put comments.
Yeah.
and you can like put like just whatever horrible things that you went through on the comments.
More horrible, the better.
Yeah, and then when somebody's listening to this, they have like something else to read afterwards, along with a transcript.
Yeah, if
which,
we're just sort of like droning on and they like their mind starts wandering, they could stay on our page and just have something, equally, if not more interesting than what we're talking about
Yeah.
to sort of ingest.
I'm gonna move this along because it looks like a pretty long article.
How are we looking?
I mean, I don't care about the time.
Nah, it's not that long. There should be all right. We should
Well,
be all right.
you-
I haven't opened any of the tabs, but this this immediate patch of information seems like something we got to blast.
Yeah,
through.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll actually continue.
ahead.
I got distracted by April Fool's Day, and I apologize for that. But headquarters is Angul. The government type is district. Collector and district magistrate is Abdal M. Akhtar.
That guy's an asshole.
IAS, which stands for I am asshole. I'm asshole. So,
I'm asshole. Yes,
I'm a soul.
yes.
He's a soul.
He's definitely he's a collector.
Soul man.
He's a tax collector. That is 100% a tax collector. We do not like tax collectors. It's apolitical.
I'm okay with this. Is an apolitical podcast, but I'm okay with taxing people.
Oh, I don't mind taxing people. I just don't like tax collectors.
Yeah, it's ignoble position.
It's just not a. It's not. It shouldn't be a job. Like
yeah, it
dude,
should be a job. You just should be ashamed of yourself if you
Yeah,
are one.
or you just dude, just the government send us a bill and then you send it back with a postcard.
Yeah, but then who enforces that?
It'll get enforced
By
They
who?
do-
A
they
tax
do-
collector.
They do it in Australia.
They have tax collectors in Australia. I'm sure that we have some Australian listeners. If you're actually, have you been able to do a map of who's listening to the pod?
Yeah, I think there's people in mostly in a lot of people in Cleveland.
You're kidding.
No.
Shout out Cleveland, Ohio.
Yeah, and then
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and then some people in I think we had one Uzbekistan.
You're fucking with me.
No, I'm not. I got
That's
a map
fantastic.
of things. I mean,
Shout out Uzbekistan. If you're a Uzbekistani listener,
I'll
tell
be
us
honest.
tell us the most traumatic thing trauma dump on us and the rest of our
oh
audience.
my gosh,
Please
no.
trauma dump.
I mean, yes, trauma dump, but I'm so sorry because it's definitely going to be way more traumatic.
I'm not sorry because I didn't cause the trauma. Unless I did cause you trauma at some
We're
point.
Americans, of course, we cause the trauma.
Oh no. This
Yeah.
is an apolitical content.
It's
You better-
apolitical, but it's
You better watch yourself, guy.
anyway.
You're pushing it.
Anyway.
Anyway, listen, folks, you can't see this right now, but there's a kettle drum sitting between us. There's with two mallets and a sheathed machete.
Yeah.
Guy, I'm just letting you know that machete can become unsheathed at any point by either one of us. I'm not even saying this is a threat. I'm just saying let's keep the temperature in the room down before we start swinging.
It is a
machetes
little
at each
warm in here. Anyway, we're going.
I meant more in a figurative sense.
I meant it a literal, but that's just me.
Well, you're not wearing pants.
Yeah, I mean, I'm it's sort of comfortable.
You look very comfortable.
Superintendent of the police, another asshole.
Apolitical podcast, but if you're a police officer,
We just don't like cops at all.
on a personal level, this is completely apolitical. It's just personally like you should get a real job.
Yeah, just like seriously.
Get a job that actually contributes to society.
I mean, we're talking about like police over here. I don't know what the police do in India, but I'm sure it's similar.
ACAB, all cops are bastards. That means all cops.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Across
the cosmos.
You see, like
across the cosmos.
Some cops aren't allowed to have guns.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, are those cops bastards?
Yes.
What about the cops that are like murder detectives who are like trying to find somebody who murdered somebody? Are those bastards?
You know, I'm a big fan of Law and Order SVU.
Yeah, me too.
So jury's out on detectives.
Maybe
detectives.
You know what?
Honestly,
you shouldn't consider yourselves cops.
They're not constables, or are they constables on patrol? You know that's cop. Cop is an anagram.
Yeah.
I only learned that about a year or so ago.
Yeah.
That's how little I like or care about.
I think
cops.
I learned about it from watching some stupid BBC show about cops.
Nice.
Because cop dramas are pretty good. I will say cop dramas, like TV shows, they're actually interesting.
Procedural dramas.
Yeah. I just don't like.
Wait, hold on. Wait, no. Keep talking. But I mean, sorry. Keep talking.
Okay.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, guy.
Oh, okay.
Keep going.
I do like cop procedurals or whatever they're called. They're interesting to me. I really like Law and Order SVU. I like the original Law and Order. I just don't like what are those guys? The guys that like sit outside and try to ticket people and hide. Like fuck you, man. What the fuck? Get a real job. Do something else. Like you're not making the roads safer. You're just an asshole collecting. You're taxing more poor people. This is why I don't like tax collectors.
Because you think of them as police officers.
Yeah, I just don't like cops.
They are kind of like cops. Yeah.
Anyway, we're moving on. So
the fuck is this thing? No, we're not moving on. Can you just keep stretching a little bit longer until I find this thing?
UMass Shakar -ISP. That's the name of this superintendent of police asshole. I'm like, oh god, I hate police.
I don't know if that showed up.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
they did
I'll do it
dun,
again.
dun.
So anyway, just listener, rewind to a couple seconds ago when we were talking about.
This is breaking the rules, BJ.
Whatever. Yep.
Oh, wonderful.
Anyway, folks, I have a soundboard app that I've had on my phone for a very long time, and I very rarely use. But we were talking about Law and Order, so I'm just got to bust it out to do a bit of a radio.
Now that I'm done talking about cops, 27 minutes later into this podcast, all right, we got area.
Well, guy, you know
total.
what the most important aspect of comedy is, right?
Not talking about cops? I don't know.
The total area of the district is 6,232 square kilometers. That is 2,406 square miles. Shout down to the metric system.
Yeah.
The elevation is 875.5 meters, which is 2,872.4 feet. Timing.
Yeah.
Timing is the most important. Anyway, population population as of 2011, or as Guy would say.
This is 2011. 2011's dumb.
All right, the total population is 1,273,821. Or I forgot to say. Let me start over again, folks. 1,273,821. The density is 200 per every square mile. That is 530 people per square mile.
Square kilometer. 200 per square kilometer. 530 per square mile.
You want to take the languages?
Yeah, I'm going to take the languages because, it's my turn to butcher everything. Languages. Official. Odia and English. Oh, they're English language. All right, yeah. Colonization.
I mean, the sun never sets on the English Empire is what they used to say, right? Fuck England, by the way, and fuck imperialism. This is an apolitical podcast.
That's not very political, I don't think.
That's not a political stance, I don't think.
Time zone is a
Also, if you're a police officer listening to this podcast currently, thank you for listening.
Thank
That's
you.
all.
Yeah, we're happy that you're listening.
Thank you for listening. We appreciate you.
Maybe try and make your job better. Like maybe
or not even make your job better. Just get a real job. But aside from that,
time zone.
Thank you for being a listener. We love you. We love you. Like, share, subscribe, live, laugh, love.
Yeah, live, laugh, butt. Time zone UTC plus 530 IST.
Now, do you know what any of that means? Because I don't.
All right, so like I kind of have. You know, and I'm not even going to guess. That makes no sense to me.
This is a low effort episode, folks. I'm not ready. I unfortunately fielded that one to you, thinking that you'd say something funny, but because I had nothing. But
yeah, no. But I'm
We're
going
just
to
move on, folks. They can't all be winners. The PIN, which I'm assuming is the personal identification number, is 759-100-759122, which I'm shocked that they would just post on Wikipedia. Usually, a personal identification number is something you don't want to
You're going to get into that bank pretty easily now.
Absolutely, folks. Go take the money. Take the money and run. That's what we're trying to do here at the Wikipod is take the money and run. The telephone code is 06764. Vehicle registration is Angul OD19, Telcher OD35.
Oh, wow. They have a vehicle.
Yeah, they got it.
That's the vehicle.
For the 1.2 million people that live in the district.
They have two cars. They have so they got two cars. They've got an Angul OD19, and then they got a Telcher OD35. Like, they got two cars. That's excellent. Good job.
This is now temporarily a Car Talk podcast.
Yeah. Oh, Car Talk? Good show.
I've never listened to it.
Oh, Click and Clack, the Tappet Brothers. Excellent.
Folks, that is a unsolicited recommendation. If you haven't heard,
they retired, but they're excellent. They used.
But I'm sure there's a backlog of.
Yeah. You listen to them talk. They're these like Boston guys who like have like real thick accents, and they talk about how they like people send them their like car problems, and they just tear them apart. Like,
love it. I love it.
And it's like wholesome and funny, but it's still like you
can rip somebody apart. I feel like roast the popularity of like roast comedy in the past like decade or so has really kind of like turned like mainstream comedy into this very sort of ugly thing. Like you can't just have like low stakes comedy anymore. You have to be like, oh, I'm gonna talk about like the most personal aspects of your life and rip you down to shreds, and that'll make people happy. Like, no, I don't get happy when I hear
like
that.
All the self-deprecation comedy. I mean, like, yeah, I get it. It's funny.
I'm into self-deprecation comedy. I mean, I'm a fucking piece of shit. I'm literally, and I'm not trying to be funny, guy. I really hate myself.
Yeah, I mean, everybody to a certain extent hates themselves, unless they're like a complete asshole. But like, I just like,
which is funny because you think that like the people who are complete assholes would actually have a little bit of like, if they're able to like sort of project their own self-hatred onto the rest of the world, they actually would take some time to take stock of who they are.
They don't know. They have no idea. Like, these are the most unself-aware people on earth. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's wild to me that they have that little self-awareness. Like, they're able to project that much.
Yeah, I wish I was. Like,
I wish everybody. Listen, I wish everybody, as much as I hate myself, I wish everybody was as good as me. Because then, actually, guy, take that back. If everybody was as good as me, this would still be a pretty fucking awful planet. I wish everybody was as good as you, friend.
No,
you're a shining example.
I don't know about that.
Listen, you're sick as a dog, and you're still providing content, infotainment content for the people.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is important. We're helping people learn.
Folks, if you think this is important, please shoot us an email and let us know how much we've changed your life.
Yeah.
I mean, Guy will read it. I'm not going to read it.
I mean, I will definitely. If you're sending me emails about how this podcast changed your life, I will read them.
Also, if you agree with me and think that I'm a piece of shit, shoot us an email too. Guy will let me know.
Yeah, or put it in the comments. I'm not going to let
you can put it in the comments.
If you email anything like really mean and nasty, I'm not going to put it in the comments. I'm going to find out where you live, and I'm going to.
Kill you.
No, I'm not. I'm not about killing people.
I'll
I'm
kill
more
you.
like, I mean, PJ's like all about killing people.
I'm not really. I'm more about threatening to kill people.
Yeah, threatening to kill people. But like, I will smear dog shit all over your car.
Guy will do that.
Yeah, or like dump like 2 gallons of dead fish right into your back seat.
He can do that.
Yeah. I like just be nice. Everybody be nice. We're trying to be nice. I mean.
And that's a pretty apolitical stance to take, I think. Be kind. I see that on T-shirts a lot.
Be kind.
Next to a Trump. What's the Vance? Next to a Trump Vance.
Trump Vance. Be kind. That's what they're running on right now.
And listen, you know what? We're a positive podcast.
Yeah,
Trump
apolitical.
and Vance, totally apolitical. They seem like swell dudes. They seem like good hangs.
So, like, anyway, yeah.
They seem listen, I'm just saying they seem like good hangs. That looks like somebody I want to crack a beer with. Do either of them drink beer?
Definitely, but
Trump doesn't. He's a teetotaler.
Oh, Okay.
He's a lot like a certain. I'm winking if you can't see a certain leader of a certain middle of the 20th century. I guess you could say it rhymes with Pike, the third Pike. Also a teetotaler, also a funky mustache. Also didn't like immigrants that much. But this is, folks,
Listen,
this is a apolitical podcast.
Yeah, we're
I'm not trying to get demonetized over here with my
we're not
weird,
being-
bad sense of humor.
we're
If
not
that
being
wasn't
political.
funny, listen, if I make a stupid joke that's offensive, or even if it's not funny, if you're offended by how unfunny I am, or if you're offended like listener Devin was with how much I interrupt Guy and step all over the podcast and drag things out, you can also shoot Guy an email because Guy's the only one who's going to read it. So
Yeah,
go for it.
I'm going to read it. Yeah, like, I definitely would like I want to hang out with Trump and Vance. Not like because I want, like, because I like, I'm curious as to, like,
what they smell like.
Yeah, that, and, like, yeah, actually, I am very curious. I bet
Hot
you they
dogs.
smell. No.
I guarantee
bet you
it's
they
hot
smell,
dog.
I bet you they smell excellent.
I can guarantee you that each of them, being in a room,
Listen.
with the two of them, all you're going to
Hot
catch
dogs
is
smell excellent.
I'm not saying they smell bad. I'm just
saying
as an
they-
objective apolitical fact, those men smell like hot dogs.
Yeah, but also like imagine. Maybe I don't want to be hanging out with them, but I want to be a fly in the wall with those two in a room by themselves, doing a podcast like
A
this.
heavily armed fly in the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to hear what they talk about, what they think. I want them to pull up right now, like from now on for this episode. Every time I come up to something strange, I'm going to ask, what would Trump and Vance think about this? Not in a political way, just like, they're every day.
just as dudes.
Yeah, just as dudes. 'Cause
like
they
you
are
and me.
dudes.
Like
Yeah.
we're dudes.
Yeah. Because like
dudes in a basement.
like that one guy, like Vance, he seems like a decent dude. He likes eyeliner. I mean, I like.
Nothing wrong with eyeliner.
Yeah, exactly. I feel
We're all
like
about. Listen, we eschew, apolitically speaking, we eschew the gender binary here. We are firm supporters of the trans existence and movement.
Yeah.
We love trans existence. We support trans existence. We defend trans existence. That's an apolitical stance to take because we just love.
Yeah.
We love people.
Yeah, and I just want to know, I imagine like Vance, like like I feel like I've seen him at a punk rock show or like a no wave show or
He
something.
would be at a punk rock show.
Yeah, like that's where I think. I mean, Trump. No, I don't think he'd ever be there. I imagine him more like.
No, actually, Trump was a big. He was part of the New York hardcore scene back in the early '80s.
Really?
Yeah, he actually a lot of like 171A where the Bad Brains would rehearse and where they recorded the ROIR tape, and also the building that was the punk hardcore club A7 was located in. Those were Trump properties
Oh wow.
on the Lower East Side. Yeah. Those.
All right. Shout out to Donald Trump then.
Yeah, and he kind of like he wasn't like directly, but he booked a couple of shows. He filled in on bass for the Mob,
Okay.
and for the Psychos.
Yeah, that makes
a couple
sense.
of times.
Actually tracks.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
Not a well-known thing, and these are facts, folks.
All
I could ask you to look it up. You could look it up, but we have to stick to the article.
We have to stick to this article. Don't worry about it. Nearest city is Katak. Butta Answers and Sam Buttapar.
Love it.
And then
I like how
sex
no
ratio.
matter what the letters are in the
Look.
word, it just ends for you with butta.
Yeah.
That's just where you go with it, and
Yeah.
that's fine, folks. Listen, we're trying our best. We mean no disrespect.
sex
and,
ratio.
Yeah. Well, yes, please.
9.942. And then it's got a little like male female thing in a
Yeah, it kind of like weird
So
misshapen
it's like-
Prince logos.
So I feel
I
like
don't know
it's
what that means.
well, I know what this means here. It's
Well, you know what? This column kind of reinforces the arbitrary gender binary that we don't really recognize here on the Wikipod.
but it's saying that there's
gender is over, guy.
yeah. Anyway, there's slightly more female women identifying people than there are men identifying.
I'm not sure if that's what that means.
No, that's what it means. Yeah.
Okay.
There's one man.
I'm sorry
that's-
for questioning.
Yeah.
Sorry
No.
for questioning.
Well, that's the ratio. Like that. If what it's trying to do, like it's a point. It should be shown in a fraction.
That's what I'm saying.
So if it was shown in a fraction, it would be 942 over 100. And then that'd be 940, or over 1,000. That'd be 942 over 1,000. So
Which
942 men to 1,000 women. And then what they did is they made it into a parenthesis.
Oh, so you're saying there's more broads than dudes over here?
Exactly. We got literacy.
Or as they would say, because, like I said, we eschew they're just like, hey, there's just fellas and dames, and we don't buy that, because there's a lot of people who don't fit into either one of those categories, and we believe that they have the right to exist, they have the right to express themselves, and they have the right to be who they are, and that's an apolitical take. If you don't agree with me, I'll fucking kill you. I don't know what else to tell you.
Literacy, 78.96%. Almost 80% of people know how to read in this.
I don't know if actually is that good. It seems good.
That seems very good to me. I mean, like right now, as a small sample size, me and PJ, we're at 50% because I don't know how to read and PJ does.
Barely. So I'd say it's less than 50%.
Yeah, so like we're at 40% in this room, and this is 35. A pretty accurate microcosm of America.
Absolutely.
Then we have
this is like Hannity and Combs over here, except we're both Hannity.
And we got Vinda Sabaha constituency, and that's 5.
No idea what the fuck.
Not even going to try.
Don't care.
Climate is
Coppin. I don't know what that means either.
Precipitation. Oh, they get lots of rain a year. They have 1,421 millimeters.
Which
approximately
is 55.9 inches.
Yeah, almost 60 inches of rain a year. Lots of rain. That's pretty cool.
What's the precipitation here in Toms River? Do you know?
It's definitely less than that.
Average
summer temperature. We're in the summer or the end of the summer, but we're still in the summer. Average summer temperature is 47 degrees Celsius or 117 Fahrenheit.
That is confirmed. Hot. Yeah, that is
hot.
That's a scorcher.
That is hot. And
that's
then
a scorcher.
Average winter is 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees. That is a nice winter.
That's a fabulous winter.
50 degrees, wonderful. And then they have their own website for their city or district. Angulnic.in.
You left the dots out.
Yeah, whatever. That doesn't matter.
It's angle.nic.in.
Oh my gosh, we're going to get into some fucking history. This is cool. History is always fun.
And it's not that long. I'm looking at the tab.
Thank God.
It's not that long.
It was just created in 1993, so obviously can't be that long.
Can't be. Well, I'm sure there's a lot of history that happened in the region beforehand.
No, it's long
that
enough.
They might fill us in
3
with.
fucking paragraphs.
But the article itself is telling us that this is an easy one that we landed on today.
Thank God.
This section needs expansion. You can help by adding to it. August 2023.
We're not going to ever add to it.
We're not adding to it, but listener, we're not discouraging you from adding to it.
I am discouraging you from that. Just read the transcripts. You find all the information you need in the transcripts.
That's fair, but listen, we also don't want to discourage. We power positive thinking, guy. We want to if we don't want to dismotivate, we don't want to punish somebody's motivation or punish. What's the phrase I want to use? We don't want to punish enthusiasm. Listener, if you're enthusiastic about editing Wikipedia articles or expanding Wikipedia articles, we support it here.
It's a bad idea, but
okay.
Anyway.
And we also support being on the same page, right, Guy?
Yeah, we're always on the same page.
Absolutely.
We're good.
The name Angul of the district originates from its headquarters, Angul. According to LSS O'Malley, the name is believed to be a transformation of Anugal, which is with a legend attached. In the past, the region was inhabited by Khans, Savaras, and Gans, with Khans being predominant. It was divided into principalities led by Khan chiefs until the Odisha king established rule, aided by the Rajputs and adventurers over the Khans who paid tribute. The last Khan chief, Anu, rebelled, and a conspiracy led to his deposition through a struggle called Gol. The conquerors commemorated their victory by naming the land Anugol, which evolved to Anugula or Anugol in colloquial language.
That is the coolest paragraph we've ever read on this episode.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. That involved
so stoked. Dude, my imagination running wild.
Love it. All
right, I'm going to take the next one.
Go for it, guy.
All right. The district is actually a conglomeration of various parts with differing administrative histories. Angul subdivisions, roughly the center part of the district, was initially a feudatory state under the East India Company.
Boo! Apolitical podcast.
Yeah,
but
colonialism. Fuck them.
Boo!
Yeah, slave trader assholes.
Pieces
anyway,
of shit. Fuck you.
state under the East India Company, who had entered into a treaty with its rules after the lapse of the Maratha authority in the area around 1803. In 1847, the then Raj Samatha Singh revolted against the company and was therefore deposed and exiled. His state was escheated.
I think it's escheated, but I had never heard that word before.
That's a bad one. Escheated as a government estate and was attached to the Orissa Division for administrative convenience. Talsar was
Tahsildar?
a tahsildar was appointed in charge of the same. In 1891, the Bengal presidency government constituted Angul into a separate district and added the Punbadi subdivision of the present day.
You're nailing it. I don't want to step on your flow, brother.
Present day Kamadal district to it. A deputy commissioner. Oh, deputy commissioner cum.
Deputy commissioner cum.
What the fuck?
Yum yum yum.
Spelt the way you think.
Yep.
District magistrate was appointed.
I think it's cum, like a magna cum laude.
Sure. A deputy commissioner, cum, district magistrate was appointed.
Hey, I just had a really funny thought. It's just like some guy like making sex with somebody and just be like, "Oh man, I'm gonna cum." That'd be pretty funny.
I popped up in my feed is like this guy talking about he got like his he got a disc slip in his back. And then all of a sudden, like, it slipped, and he just kept on. He like had like orgasm after orgasm after it,
no.
and he couldn't do anything. And he's literally like just coming everywhere. And like they put him in an ambulance. Nobody could figure out what's going on. He's like and he's like.
Oh, I'm cooming.
It was like a torture for him. He's like, there's too much of a good thing. And yeah,
you ever see that animated GIF where it's RoboCop like looking left and right, going like, and it's like when you nut, but she keeps sucking. Anyway, folks, this podcast just got really blue.
Yeah.
Which if you've been listening this far, I think you can handle it. Sorry.
Anyway.
They wrote cum in the article. What are we supposed to do? Not laugh about it?
Yeah.
Listen, folks, we're not made of stone at the WikiPod.
Anyway.
We're made out of cum.
At some point, yeah. Anyway, so we're getting back. Continued till 1936 when the new state of Orissa abolished the district and merged Angul with a portion of Cuttack district. It later formed a part of the Denikal district in 1949.
That was fantastic.
That was the worst.
No,
anyway,
no. I didn't want to step on your flow because you really had a good rhythm going, and
there was some good stuff.
You did your best, and I appreciate that. The Palahara, Thamalik, and Talchur subdivisions of the district were also separated feudatory states known as Garjats in Odisha. Each had a Raja as the ruler and a different administrative setup under the overall supervision of the superintendent of Sambalpur. After 1949, like the Angul subdivision, these were all merged to form a part of the Dhenkanal district. On April 1st, 1993, these were clubbed together and a new district with Angul as headquarters was constituted.
All right, cool.
And that's the history, folks.
Yeah, the first paragraph was really cool because there was legends and there's definitely like
there's
chiefs
lore.
And, like I just imagine like Lord of the Rings. Anyway, we got to move because
there was definitely like a lot of like swords and like blood and shit like that. This is fixing to be a long one, huh?
Yeah,
we got a couple more to go.
Geography. Angul is located in the center of the state of Odisha and lies between the latitudes of 20 degrees and the longitude.
You're skipping over very important information. Don't forget
20 degrees 30 north, 21 degrees 40 north, and longitudes 84 degrees 15 east and 85 degrees 23 east.
Thank you.
The altitude is between 564 and 1,000 1.887 meters, or 1,800 feet and 3,894 feet.
It wasn't quite the right numbers, but let's just keep on trucking.
Yeah,
It's fine. It
doesn't matter.
I don't want to step on your flow, brother.
Yeah. The district has an area of 6,232 kilometers, or 2,406 square miles, not feet. It is bounded by Danical and Kutak districts in the east, and Deogar and Kanjugar and Sundargar.
I was so expecting you to say Soundgarden right there.
I wanted to, actually. It
I'm picking up how you read now, and it's working. Like my brain is working the way
I had to
yours is.
stop because I was gonna say Soundgarden District. And
It's just say it's Soundgarden District. It's fine.
in the north, and Sambalpur and Sunpur in the west, and Bod and Nagar in the south side. The district is abundant with natural resources. Angul, the district headquarters, is about 150 kilometers, 93 miles, from the state capital of Bunansur.
Babane's War.
Babansur.
War.
Yeah, whatever.
It's almost like Brace War, but mixed with the band Bane.
A study jointly conducted by the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, 1, 2, or 2.
No, it's IITD. It's
IITD, whatever.
Indian.
I got it.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Did you say Indiana Institute of Technology?
No, the Indian. I
Oh.
might have said we can go back later, but it's not. And the Central Population Control Board, CPCB, in 2010 revealed that Angul District was among the top 10 most populated Indian cities where the
Polluted.
population level reached polluted.
Yeah, polluted,
Or
not
that-
populated.
Oh, polluted. Okay.
Yes.
It was the top 10 most polluted Indian cities where the pollution levels reached a very alarming level.
How do we feel about pollution here, Guy, on the WikiPod? Apolitically speaking, of course.
It's it depends on
It
what kind of
exists.
pollution it is.
It exists.
Yeah. It's a thing that happens, and apparently it's alarming in Angul.
Very
District.
alarming. Very
Yeah.
alarming in the...
We don't
Angul
have an
District.
actual level or thing. There's a reference number there, so we can go look for it, but we're not going to do that.
Guy, I just opened up the divisions tab, and it's a doozy. This is going to be a long episode.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. Let's power.
All right, I'm powering through it. The district administration is headed by a collector and district magistrate, usually called the collector, who combines in his office the roles of revenue collection, law and order maintenance, and... wait, hold on. Law and order...
Dun dun.
maintenance, where was I? And implementation of development programs. He is assisted at headquarters by 2 additional district magistrates, ADM, and by 4 sub-collectors, sub-divisional magistrates.
fucking
Posted in
cops.
Angul, Palahara, Athamalik, and Talcher for the first 2 roles. Below subdivision level, the district is divided into 8 blocks, which are coterminous with tehsils, while the former deals with the development aspect. The latter is a revenue unit. The Block Developer Office, BDO, and Tehsildar, executive magistrate, imagine being a executive magistrate, are the respective heads of each. The collector, the collector, is usually an officer of the Indian Administrative Service, while the other officers belong to the Odisha Administrative Service. The following is the list of blocks, tehsils, and subdivisions in the district of Angul. Guy, take it.
Subdivisions: Angul, Atamel, Talcher, Palahara.
I got blocks: Angul Sadar, Athamalik Sadar, Shendipada, Talcher Sadar, Palahata Sadar, Banapral, Kishonagar, and Kanaha.
Tahsils, Anglar, Anamak, Talcher, Paladar, Centipede.
Keep going. We got a ways to go, brother.
Banaparlar, Kashkindgar, Kalaya.
In addition to the officers noted above, Chief Development Officer, Executive Zilla Parishad. They gotta stop saying I can't keep it together. Zilla Parishad is posted at Angul. He supervises the functioning of the BDOs directly and reports to the collector, who is ex officio Chief Executive Officer of the Zilla Parishad. Various line departments like education, healthcare, agriculture are headed by officers of the rank of deputy collectors who are also directly under the operational control of the collector. All departments also have the parallel setup of block level with the BDO directly supervising the field level functionaries. Each block is further divided into gram panchayats. Angul has a total of 225 panchayats, which are headed by an elected head called the Sarpanch, assisted by the executive officer. The 3 urban areas of Angul, Talcher, and Athamalik are each headed by an executive officer who report to the collector through the project director, District Urban Development Agency. Take it away, Guy.
Maintenance of law and order is supervised by the superintendent of police.
Boo!
Boo! Fuck the police. An officer of the Indian Police Service. The SP is technically a subordinate to the district magistrate, but in practice is almost completely independent except for certain statutory functions. He is assisted by additional and deputy SPs at the headquarters and by the SDPO at police subdivision levels. The district has a total of 25 thanas, or police stations, each headed by an inspector in charge. Owing to the large industrial establishment and major mining-related disputes, Angul has a heavier than usual police presence.
That fucking sucks. And
Cops
you know what
suck.
that means? You know what that means? Guy, what is today? I mean, this isn't going to get
police
released
state.
today. This isn't going to get released today, but you know what today is, right?
No, I don't actually.
It's Labor Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, happy Labor Day. So clearly, I mean, there is a heavier than usual police presence because they're trying to
Ticket
keep
people. Yeah.
they're trying to keep laborers
Get a
in
better
line.
job. God
I mean,
damn it.
that's what the function of police is to stop the proletariat from.
They're security guards for rich people. Like,
Yeah.
it's just
That's what your job is. Like, don't try and act
get
like
another
you're,
job. It's so it's
Like, just be real and honest with it. And a lot of them are real and honest with it because they're pro-capitalist, libertarian fuckheads. And this is an apolitical podcast.
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
let's
we're not-
cut the.
yeah,
Where's it going to take
anyway.
us forever?
All right, I
Plus,
got this, I got
it-
this.
it
I'm gonna
spits
do
into-
this. I'm gonna
Oh my god, guy!
I got
we
these
almost,
last.
There's so many words we almost went off the fucking
Yeah,
rails
yeah.
on this one.
Yeah.
Let me take it from here.
All right, go ahead.
Where were we? There are 3 divisional forest officers posted in the District of Angul, Sakosia, and Athamalik. They belong to the Indian Forest Service and are responsible for the preservation of wildlife and management of the forest. Now, this is a pretty solid fucking position to hold, in my opinion. In addition, the DFO at Diogar exercises control over the Palahara subdivision. A regional chief conservator of forests posted at Angul supervises them. Apart from heading the Sakosia Tiger Reserve. We're getting to the tigers,
Hell
folks!
yeah.
Roar. The civil and criminal justice system are under the district and session judges at Angul. He is assisted by additional district judges, civil judges, senior and junior, divisions and subdivisions judicial magistrates. The district magistrate, ADM, and SDMs are also the executive magistrates and report to the district and sessions judge in that capacity.
All right, moving on.
Fuck.
Demographics, a fucking table. Bummer. All right, here we go. It
Oh,
just
man.
says historical population. It's an easy table. I'm going to just go blast through this
you can blast
bullshit.
through this one.
All right,
You're
we
good
got
with
year.
tables. You're good with
Yeah,
tables.
I don't want to be. These things suck.
Better than me, so I appreciate it.
We got year, and then we got population plus or minus percentage, and then PA, which I guess is population average. All right, we got 1901, 278,144. 1911, they do it. It seems like they're doing it every 10 years on the one. So I'm just gonna say the one instead of the 19. So we're gonna go 11. 2,087, 294. Then we have 200,000.
You're skipping so much, guys.
Yeah, it doesn't even.
I
Oh
said
yeah,
you were good
30.
at tables, but you're really blowing it.
Yeah, this
time,
table
dude.
sucks because I just don't like tables.
I'll
plus
blast through it
plus
for you. Don't worry,
plus
I got it, I got you.
0.32%.
Listen, Guy, I'm just gonna bring it back to
under the
1911. You got 287, 294 plus 0.32%. 1921, you got 250,480 minus 1.36%.
Must have had a plague.
Great Depression. 1931.
There was not a Great Depression in India at that time. 30,000 people just fucking died. Like, but not during the. It's like the Great Depression, but like it didn't affect India.
You know, it was honestly probably had something to do with the British colonization of the area.
Were they
And-
colonizing it in 19?
Yeah, it was colonized.
I mean, it was, but they weren't like.
yeah, they were killing people.
Probably, yeah. They probably killed 30,000 people. Scumbags.
Probably.
Motherfuckers.
Probably more than that, honestly.
Anyway.
1931, we had 309,044 plus with a increase of 2.12%. 1941, 360,714 with a plus 1.56%. 1951, 408,041 plus 1.24%. 1961, 500,033 plus 2.05%. 1971, 628,537, that's plus 2.31%. 1981, we have 785,734, that is plus 2.26%. 1991, we have 961, 037 plus 2.03%. 2001, we have 1,140,003. That is an increase of 1.72%. And 2011, we have 1,273,821 plus 1.12%. So that seems like a pretty steady
population
increase, averaging somewhere between 1.5 and 2%
for every 10 years.
Yeah.
According to the 2001 census,
2011.
Yeah, 2011 census.
2011. God damn you, guy. This is the episode where my brain turns into your brain, isn't it? All right, sorry.
Angul District has a population of 1,200,073,821.
That was an insane way to read that number. you're really not on your game right now.
Just not good with numbers today.
Do you have some
ranking
water or
of
something,
I'm fine.
Okay, we're
ranking
almost
of
at the end of this.
Ranking as the 380th in India, out of a total of 640. Whoa, districts. Wow, that's
it's a lot of districts.
It's right in the middle, but still, that's still a lot of people.
Stay
the district has a population density of 199 inhabitants per square kilometer, or 520 per square mile. Its population growth rate over the decade between 2001 and 2011 is 11.55%. Wow, that's giant. Angular has a sex ratio of Dude, I called this earlier in the episode.
You were able to read that perfectly. I can't believe it.
Angular has a sex ratio of 942 females to every 1,000 males. I had it backwards.
So it's a good time. Right? It's a good party time to be a lady over there. I'm sure you know.
And a literacy rate of 78.96%.
Still not sure if that's great. That's better than the literacy rate in this room right now.
Absolutely. 16.21% of the population lives in urban areas. Scheduled castes and scheduled tribes make up the 18.81% and 14.1% of the population, respectively.
A pretty small minority of people who are part of the caste system and the tribal system. That's interesting.
That's better. The caste system is trash, but
yeah, we don't appreciate hierarchies, hierarchical structures.
Yeah.
We're kind of we're sort of left of center, I guess you could say, in our political sort of. But this is an apolitical podcast, our politics don't matter.
We're straight in the middle.
We're centrist. We're like Bill Maher. We're Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's a centrist. We're shooting to be as popular as the Joe Rogan Experience.
We want to be.
See, Joe Rogan compared to us is a fucking coward because he's got that dude Jamie who looks things up for him.
Yeah.
We don't need to look things up.
No, because
we stick to one article.
Yeah, exactly. And and
we don't we're not we're not rich by any sense of the word. We're not able to hire some producer who can fact check
Bill Maher at all.
Because
I don't want to be associated with Bill Maher.
It was a joke, guy.
Oh, okay. I just don't like him.
All right.
I'm just saying, I just don't like him. He's weird.
Yeah, no, he sucks. He's not funny, and he's a fucking smug piece of shit.
He's just
he's got the worst takes of all time. He doesn't have a political compass. He's completely amoral. He sucks shit. He hates people, clearly. Yeah, but this is an apolitical podcast.
We're not.
This is an apolitical podcast. We're
we got
in the same league as Bill Maher and Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Centrists.
Yeah, exactly.
Centrists.
We got
providing infotainment for the masses. We got a pie chart here. Do we even want to address this?
We got another table before the pie chart. It's the religion in Angul District 2011. Religion percentage. We got Hinduism is 98.81%. Islam is 0.59%, and then others not stated is 0.6.
And then we got a pie chart that's mostly brown, which is indicating languages of the Angul District. The predominant language is Odia, which is 95.5%. There's 3 tiny little slivers within the pie chart. Blue is Ho, which is 1.4%, and Hindi, which is I guess that's a tan. What would you call, or a mustard?
Yeah.
A mustard is represents Hindi, which is 1.30%, and other languages are 1.79%.
Yeah.
So predominantly Odia language is used in the Angul district.
At the time of the 2011 Census of India,
2011.
95.5% of the population. Oh God, we just said that all this stuff. Anyway, it's just a rehash of exactly what PG
That's
just
fine.
said.
I'll skip that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
there's
bullshit.
a whole tab for politics now.
We are apolitical.
We're apolitical, but we're covering the facts, and this is just the facts of the political makeup of the Angul district.
It is a horrible table.
And you know what? It says here that there's a main article was a list of constituencies of the Odisha Vidhan Sabha. We're not clicking on that, but you know, we might stumble upon that. Actually, we will stumble upon that.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about this earlier, Guy. We could keep doing this podcast. We don't need listenership. We're doing this.
Yeah, we're just doing this for ourselves, really.
Yeah, we're just doing this as a way to like be creative and get together and like sort of create something and put it out there.
I kind of would like to get paid for it.
I would love to get paid for it. I would love this to be
good.
a runaway hit. But the beautiful thing about this is like we're kind of like the perfect. We're sort of the perfect foil because we're like. I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but we basically have nothing to lose. We could keep doing this forever.
Yeah.
You can't kill us because we're already dead.
Yeah, inside. I mean, not
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
inside. We are dead inside.
This engine runs on itself.
Yeah.
This engine runs on salt. We got a salt engine.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And not. But anyway, we're pushing the 110. So we're gonna go 1 hour 10 minutes. We're gonna blast through this.
Listen, this will be as long as it needs to be.
I know, but
the most popular podcasts are like 3-hour long podcasts.
Yeah, that right there is bullshit. I hate that.
That's fine.
The 3-hour people, like you guys, cut all that bullshit out.
Some
please.
of my favorite podcasts run that long. Best Show does that.
Yeah. Anyway, we're
Shout out to the Best Show.
Shout out, yeah, whatever. We got legislative assembly constituencies. The main article is a list of constituencies of Odessa, Vedhata, Sabha. The following are 5 Veda Sabha constituencies of the Angul District and the elected members of the Angul District. We've got a dumb table. It's got number.
It's not that long though.
Yeah, no, it's shorter, but it's more like a regular table, so it makes it a little easier to read.
Yeah.
But it's still a table, and they suck. Number, constituency, reservation, extent of assembly constituency blocks, members of the 14th Assembly, and then we have party.
Okay, so we got number 59, that's Palahara. Reservation is none. Extent of assembly is Palahara Kanina part. Member of the 14th Assembly is Ashok Mohanty, and the party is BJP. I don't know what that means.
Okay,
but it's pretty close
60
to my name,
is
BJ.
Talcher, none. Talcher M, Talcher Kani part. Braja Kishore Parda BJD.
Great. And then we got Angul, which is none. Angul M, Nalco, CT, Angul part, Banarpal part. Member of the 14th Assembly is Pratap Pradhan, and the party is BJP.
Chehadapita,
You skipped the number.
62. Chehadapita, SC, Chehadapita, Banapal part, Angus Bear, BJP.
Fantastic. Athamalik, none. Athamalik NAC. Athamalik, Kishorenagar, Angul part. Member of the 14th Assembly is Nalini Pradhan. Party is BJD. So this seems like relatively close. It's 2 to 3 party membership of BJP versus BJD. Majority going to BJP. Not sure what that means.
Nope.
Don't care to go. Oh, actually, they might elaborate on it here. So
Lok Sabha constituencies.
So since 2008, Angul District is represented in Denkanal Lok Sabha constituency and Sambalpur Lok Sabha constituency. Angul Lok Sabha constituency does not exist in 1952 general elections to first Lok Sabha. However, it is created from 2nd till 5th Lok Sabha during 1957 until 1976. Badakumar Pratap Gangadeb got elected in 1957 and 1971 for 2nd and 5th Lok Sabha, while Hari Krishna Mahatab was elected in 1962 to 3rd, and D.N. Deb was elected in 1967 to 4th Lok Sabha. Angul seat ceased after the creation of Deoghar Lok Sabha constituency in 1977 from 6th Lok Sabha. Deoghar seat was also delimited in 2008.
All right. Thank God that was over.
All right. We've only got a couple more, and then we're in the home stretch.
Natural resources and coal mines.
We got a Google map here.
Yeah, a nice little map with Angul in the center. And
you can show zoomed in, you can show zoomed mid, you can show zoomed out.
We're not going to touch any of that bullshit.
We don't need to do any of that because
nobody cares.
This is an audio podcast. Y'all can't see
Angul District has the Radippa West Coal Block, which is known for its good quality coal. In December 2020,
it's
the coal mine,
the best quality coal.
The best. The coal mines were auctioning for supplies to an aluminum smelter plant in Jahurja.
Nailed it. All and we're folks, we are in the home stretch. We have got references, and I'm just going to power through these. ABCDEFG District Census Handbook 2011 Angul, Census of India Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India, Census of India 2001, data from the 2001 census, including cities, villages, and towns. Provisional Census Commission of India, archived in the original on 16 June 24. Retrieved 5th January 2020. Retrieved 30th of December 2020. Guy, take the bibliography. I did read all that.
Yes.
Fuck you. Go back and tell me any different. I'll fucking kill you.
Slow it down. That's all.
Fuck you.
No. I'm saying
I'm over this one.
Not you. The listener needs to just
Listener, I love you.
Slow
Thank
down.
you for listening. We love
O'Malley, LSS, 1908, Bengal District, Gazetteer Angul, archived from the original on 12 August 2023. Retrieved 12 August 2023.
All right, Taradot, Direct, Editor, Odisha, District Gazetteers, Angul, Governor Academy Administration Gazetteers Unit, General Admission Department, Government of Odisha, Archive, PDF from the original on December 2026. External links. Wikipedia Commons has media related to Angul District, and there's a link to the official website of the Angul District.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
Not going there. Not part of the rules. Don't want to go there. I want to be done with this article so bad. We're at what?
We're
only at 112. That's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Edited 2 months ago by an IP address.
Yeah.
Cuttack District, India,
Related articles.
Yeah, these are all stupid things that we're not going to click or even bother with.
Yeah, Wikipedia. Yeah. All right, guy. We're done with that one.
This was a
rough one.
Yeah. I mean, it started out so fucking cool with that.
It was cool with the lore and everything, but it bears repeating that we mean no disrespect. We're dumb, and hopefully through the practice of doing this article, we will have a better understanding of how to pronounce things that we're not necessarily familiar with. Or we can do what we did towards the end of this article, which is just blast through it and just literally just say gibberish. How you feeling, guy? You feeling better or worse than you did at the beginning of the episode?
The cum collector. That's all.
The cum was great. That was the highlight.
Cum collector.
Yeah.
There's a, The
cum collector. It's like, what was that movie with Morgan Freeman, The Bone Collector? But instead of the bone collector, it's the cum collector.
It's a tax man. They're a tax man.
Yeah.
Just listen, when the tax man comes.
Hi, I'm Morgan Freeman. Yeah. I'm the tax collector, and I'm here to take your cum. Give me your bone. I'm going to take your cum. I just imagine them, putting their money into an envelope, and the tax man's coming, and they just they come in it, and it's just sticky money. It's like, oh, this money's stuck together.
Why is it? What is it?
How long has he been a tax? He's the best tax collector in the business. Damn it! He gets results. He collects taxes and comes on it.
Everybody, all right.
This was a fucking rough one. Thank you for listening. Yeah. This is PJ signing off.
I'm Guy.
Bye.
Bye.